So Cartesian coordinates are sometimes said to be rectangular coordinates. They have an x and a y factor, where you kind of make a rectangle: 2 in the x, 1 in the y, put a dot. Right? You make an x angle, and it's with respect to the origin that we make those points. We still do the same type of thing with polar coordinates. It's with respect to the origin, but the same point would be expressed a little differently. The distance from the origin to that point is r, and then the angle of rotation is theta. Those are the two things we need to define the same point. So now we have an equation, and we're trying to convert the equation into polar land. So I've put in the bottom of the screen here 4 things that can help you, convert from back and forth between polar and Cartesian. Let's see. So we want everything in terms of r and theta. So let's just make substitutions over here. Instead of y on the right side, I'm going to put r sine theta. And instead of x over here, there's a 5 in front of it, but instead of that x, I'm going to replace it with r cosine theta. And so now, it looks like for the multiple choice, like this is a polar equation. We've done it. We just need to put it in the multiple choice form that they have. So we want to get our r's together. Sounds like a pirate party, but subtract 5r, oops, handwriting's getting messier. 5r cosine theta from both sides. I just move this over to the left side. That way I can factor out an r from both of those terms, and I can solve for r, just like they have in the multiple choice options. The last thing to do here is to divide both sides by sine theta minus 5 cosine theta. So we got 3 over sine theta minus 5 cosine theta. So we got sine theta minus 5 cosine theta. Looks like this one's our winner. So if you look at the formulas in the bottom, this one might ring a bell with this formula down here. We could rewrite that a bit. That means r squared equals x squared plus y squared. And we've almost got that up here. 3x squared plus y squared plus 3y squared. Let's factor out that 3, and it looks like Newton has just set us up. Because now inside that parentheses is r squared, according to this formula down here, if we rewrite it a bit. And now over here, instead of x, I need everything in terms of sine, cosine. Oops, I copied the same one over. Sorry. One of them in the previous video that we just had was that x is r cosine theta. So instead of x, I replaced it with what x is equal to in polar coordinates, r cosine theta. Let's see what to do next. Now we have 3r squared equals 2r. Let's divide an r from both sides. So now we're just left with 3r equals 2 cosine theta, and then the multiple choice says r solved by as r by itself. So let's divide both sides by 3. There we go. Looks like which one is this? 2/3 cosine theta.